Okay, I got a video for you guys today. Now, in the previous videos, you remember my green go-kart that I painted up tiger or no lion style. Problem is the paint didn't stick. But anyhow, I had a process I was working on yesterday, and when we run our go-karts out here, we run them for literally all day long, and that poses a problem of not having enough fuel. And so I built this little yellow thing on here, and you can see the bracing. This holds all this in. This is the diagonal. That holds all that in place. Now you're probably thinking, what are these for? This rack, this was leftover metal off a bicycle rack it puts on the back of a car, and it's just been out in the scrap pile, so I used it. It's good metal, so I used it. And I could cut it off, or I may leave it up here and put a wing up here just for giggles. But anyhow, let me show you what that thing is for. You take this, put right in here, just like that, and I have a 2.5 gallon fuel cell with a sump. It's got a vent on top, and I should not run out of fuel now with that. And with all the bracing and everything I've done, I calculated when that thing is full, it'll be around, the weight of everything thrown together of just the fuel cell will be around 40 pounds. So that's why I built that frame as strong as I did. This will be my fuel outlet right here. The carburetor still has an on and off switch, so I don't have to put any inline on and off switch. I'll put a fuel line off and a filter. That way I can see what's going on. On the inside, I put one level of the fuel foam, and I'm going to put a second level because it'll come up to right about here, and that'll stop the slosh. This is a 1/2 inch fuel line. I have a line come up and go high, and then turn down, and probably exit down somewhere to where it won't drip. This will be the breather for the fuel system here completely. It does have its own fuel sending unit, and I kind of bent it out of the way because I really didn't need it. And I found this on eBay for around 40-45 bucks. And I know you're going to say 2.5 gallons is a heck of a lot of fuel, but the 1 gallon fuel tank was $90, and so that being cheaper, I went with that. But I think with a system like that, the thing that I like too is I'll be able to come up here, and when I'm done, I could pop this cap off and I could drain the fuel out of this system completely and store this thing. And this being aluminum, there's no rust going to get down inside the carburetors. That's something I did. You'll see in a previous video that I had changed carburetors out because rust had just literally just clogged them up to where I can't use them anymore. And all this is simple steel stuff. It's really built good and durable, and I believe that I could have put the kids out here on family day, and they could just run forever. I'm going to do something similar to that one, but it's going to be mounted low, and it's going to have a fuel pump. I was, looking at possibly doing it up high and doing gravity feed. And then, like I said, I got to thinking with the 40 pounds, there would have to be a lot of engineering go into that to make that thing not break. So if I mount it low, then I can pretty much put it straight to the frame and just use a fuel pump, use a pulse pump. This one I don't have to, it's above the engine. Let me get this out of the way. And you can see I got plenty of room to work on the motor. I may do a stage 1 on this one and a stage 1 on that one. I got one stage 1 kit just laying around out here. The stage 1 kits really make these engines more efficient and run better. But I did a video yesterday of how to do up the air filters on them too, so that's something else y'all could go look at. But this was my main focus today. I haven't bolted it down. I was squirting a little paint on it to kind of stop the rust, but it's incredibly sturdy, which for any fuel system, that's what you need. And that ought to get me to where I could get this go-kart almost as bulletproof as possible. And now I got plenty of fuel. Now I need to get the engines running right through the stage 1 systems. Since this one doesn't have the fuel pump system on it, I may put that breather cap, where they put the cap, the valve cover cap has the breather tube come off and go to a catch can. That'll make the insides breathe easier, so it'll actually run better. But that's later on stuff for another video. But just showing you guys my fuel cell and how sturdy a design I built to hold it in place. And it's sturdy. Like I said, I may just notch these off, or I may put a wing up here just for giggles. Anyhow, that's a good idea for anybody out there who might want to think about that. Yeah, you notice it's a little bit leaned. That's to get the fuel to come to that one exit spot. But anyhow, I'm going to do a little touch-up paint on this, and this is food for thought out here, you guys. Hope it helps somebody. Anyhow, we'll see you guys on the next video.